Hey everybody, this is Dustin, Every Specialist. I'm working with Zach here on a brand new 2026 Alliance Valor, and there's a bunch of electrical issues on the coach. One of the things that he's done is, I'll let him explain it to you. So
right off the bat, they're complaining that their refrigerator's not staying up. They're having a lot of weird 12-volt issues. So I pulled it apart just to load test the batteries. The battery on the right-hand side is load testing good. The battery on the left-hand side is testing good, but recharge. And as you can kind of see here, I mean, I have that one wire separated out. They have the primary of their grounds and hots to a single battery instead of them being like most of your positives to one, most of your negatives to the other, and your jumpers in between, so it becomes like one bank. They're basically just drawing and pushing back in like 80% on one battery and 20 on the other.
So they're basically pulling power, 80% of the power from this one and 20 from this one.
And that's kind of the reason that they may be having some of the issues is when they're going through and pulling that refrigerator, which is like an 11 amp draw on that fridge or so.
Yeah.
The solar is only 10, so they're already -1 as it is.
And you said it was a 400 amp?
400
watts.
Go power, yeah. And so it's 10.1 is their peak. Same thing with the fridge. It's 11 peak, like when it's in optimal. So there's kind of a variance there.
Yeah.
But it's definitely pulling more than that's putting into the system.
Yep.
So with it being like this as it is, once this battery's tanking lower than this battery's going.
Which one was the one that was reading testing?
This one's testing lower.
Okay. And this one was at
12.3 when I started.
And then this one was at
12.7.
Okay.
I printed the load paperwork and stuff on there, but that's definitely something that we need to change, is get these lined up correctly. They also have this mess I need to figure out. They have so much extra battery wire just coiled up.
And then, you know, of course, the same thing, unnecessarily. So that could be another reason why it's taken so long for voltage to reach where it needs to go to. And that's kind of crazy. When I seen that when they dropped it off, this is the positive lead. And as you guys can see on this video, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lassos of that wiring just floating there.
Yeah,
and then I don't know if who grounded this here, but clearly when I zoom in, it doesn't look grounded very well.
There's no star washer or nothing back there.
There's a star washer on there, but it doesn't look like it's cleaned up very good. Looks like it needs to be regrounded.
Something we can do too. But yeah, we just need to go through it, and I'm gonna do some more testing and whatnot. But I can definitely see it kind of like a tolerance stacking issue, where it's like this little issue, this little issue, this little issue is becoming this big issue.
And then what we found too, so besides them, they sent a bunch of refrigerator parts with this, and this unit's here under warranty. And so I wanted him to start with checking out the batteries, because they were like, hey, we got some LED lights that are flickering, we got USB ports that aren't charging. We found that they were leaving the TV antenna booster on when they didn't need it, when they weren't using it. And then like the dash on the air conditioner display wasn't working, or the air conditioner display wasn't working. Dimmer switch is bad. I think it's actually internally failed, but there was a bunch of different issues that were all compiling that all came back to.
I'm gonna hook this back up and I'm gonna plug it in and test the charging
to the battery
itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of where we stand so far.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, hey everybody, stay tuned for more. This is Dustin and Zach, your Every Specialist at California Every Specialist, looking at a brand new Alliance under factory warranty. Thanks again for watching.